Welcome back, guys. We're back here at Star League, round of 4 between herO and Dream. And herO already having a bit of trouble going down in a quick 0-2 here to Dream.
Those are some pretty one-sided games, Valdez. I can't believe it. It's kind of exciting, though, because Dream's looking like a whole new player today compared to what he did in GSL yesterday. Completely turning it on and showing and really mixing up his aggression more than anything else.
It's almost like, Dream just didn't show what he wanted to show yesterday. He's like,
He's hiding stuff.
This is the round of 16 of GSL. It matters, but I'm about to go in a best-of-7 versus this sick Protoss player, one of the best in the world, if not the best. I need to hide stuff. I need to have stuff prepared that he's not going to see today, or rather yesterday.
Yeah.
So he comes out here, he smashes herO in 2 quick games. And what is herO going to do to respond? We're going to go into his map choice at least.
Yeah, well, Overgrowth is his next chance, but possibly his last chance to really get a score on the board and start building that momentum back, because if he loses on another one of his maps, he might just be broken.
Oh, yeah. You go down 0-3 in a best-of-7. You have to win 4 games in a row.
That is insane, especially against someone like Dream.
Yeah,
man.
exactly. This is a round of 4.
It's too much.
You went down 0-3 to this player in the first place for a reason. So getting 4 in a row is going to be hard. Let's see how it comes out here on Overgrowth. Down here in the bottom left, in the blue, our Protoss player from Gigantus, it is herO.
Has to win this game, or it might just be a 4-0. And up here in the top right, the red Terran, it is Dream.
Will he mix it up here in game 3?
I reckon we might even see a CC first this time around. He has so much space to do whatever the hell he wants.
Yeah.
Go for the greed, It's probably the least... aggression from herO is probably the least likely at this point. Like, he is so desperate to come into this, he probably will just play that Blinkstalker style that he's always used to play, at least anyway.
And remember what herO said in the opening interview. He's like, the key to today, what did he say? Like, the theme to how I'm going to play today is going to be all about patience. It's all going to be about sitting back, being calm, being collected, responding to what Dream is doing. And so far, he hasn't responded at all. No. We haven't seen any response.
Well, he's been responding with a GG, essentially, man. He's just been getting face rolled right now. So
you're right on the money, Moonway.
Maybe it's time to change things up. Maybe it's time to go back into your basics. Go back to that Blinkstalker style that you are so good at defending against everything with. Go into the Colossus, double upgrades. Stuff that we've seen from herO time and time again that is so strong.
Yeah. I don't want to see another Stargate here out of herO. Not even like a proxy Stargate, nothing fast to get into the mind of Dream even. I want to see him play straight up. I want to see him defend against that early push, just like you were saying.
Yeah, that's all I want to see. I just want to see the classic herO style that has won him so many games against Terran. Yeah. He has those amazing stats versus Terran for a reason. That's because he plays that way. He doesn't play the Stargate way. He doesn't mix things up like this. I mean, he did yesterday, and he found some success, but maybe it's time to go back. Now that you've got your wins in at least one of these leagues.
Like, he only defeated Dream with this kind of style in 1 game.
That's right.
And it was kind of just because Dream sat back, he took the harass, took some damage, and then the follow-up all in was too much. Like, Dream wasn't putting on the type of aggression we're seeing in these games.
No, not at all.
So maybe herO going into this one, he's like, okay, that worked out really well for me in that game number 1 of GSL in our best of 3. So why don't I just do the same thing? Open with a similar build, stay back, try to defend. But Dream just brought out the all-out aggression. He's just going with different builds that maybe herO's not used to. It hits very fast.
Yeah, well, they're like slightly different. They're kind of like these Hellion run bys seem to be really doing a number more than anything else to herO.
Yeah.
You know what I wonder? I wonder when these players found out that the Grand Finals were going to be on the Han River. I think that'd be such a motivator for these guys.
Yeah.
Because it's very rare these days that a Star League is going to be, outside of the studio.
Yeah.
GSL hasn't done it for a while.
Who knows if it's going to happen next season?
First Star League didn't do it. This time around, though, it's going to be where the Pro League finals were in that massive stadium.
Yeah.
I think that would really light a fire, especially under Dream. It might even put it to a point where he doesn't play like he wants to play. He wants to play more conservative in that GSL game so he can bring it all out today in a best of 7.
Yeah. Well, would you look at that? A Reaper finds a probe out on the map from herO. Is actually going all the way up to the top left. And possibly even going for a bit of a scout, a bit of a delayed scout maybe.
Yes, and the Twilight Council is going to be the choice for herO this time around. So he is going for the classical style. Maybe we'll see a Robo come up very shortly as well. Seal the deal there. Just get that blink out, be defensive, maybe apply some pressure with the Stalkers, deflect what you can, and just go into that style.
Yep. Immediately blink, gets researched. Wouldn't be surprised to see a robotics follow-up. This is the way we've been wanting to see herO play. And maybe that's what the coach said when he went in there. Just say he was just like, hey, go back to what you're good at, and stop trying so hard to make something new work that you're not used to.
But as we say this, look at what Dream is doing. He's going back into that style that he has success against Blink Stalkers with, because there's no hard counter to it. There's no Phoenix in the air. There's no Oracle to help DPS against it. And another run by.
He drew the units out of position with his Reaper, and all of these Hellions are getting so much damage. 5 kills already.
They pay for themselves, essentially, at this point.
Yep, 6 kills.
6 kills.
And a Reaper even jumps up into the main. He's going to get another kill and a full scout at the main base.
Medivac just finishes now. He's got enough to pick up 8 Marines if he wants. Looks like he's going to rely on these 2 mines, though. He's going to do for a double mine drop. Robo hasn't finished yet either.
Maybe that's what he's saying. He's like, oh, your Robo is this late. I can just get it into the main and go for the damage right now.
Yeah, even if you have an observer there's not enough DPS in the main base currently to shut them down. 5 Stalkers are at the front, scared of another run-by. Oh, looks like he might run into a probe there. Uh-oh.
That is such a key scout here for herO.
That's a lifesaver right there.
We're going to see a very early Nexus cannon here.
Well, let's see if actually herO is paying attention. He's got a photon overcharge and an observer waiting in the main base, but it's not going to stop a couple of mines dropping in and at least one of them going off.
Yeah. Seems like Dream was delaying that drop a little bit.
Here we go.
Boost coming in. Immediate photon overcharge. Where's the pull?
There it is. One. Just one. That's all you need. But enough Stalkers there. Shut it down.
And everything will be shut down.
All right.
He gets a decent pull in the main, but definitely not the damage he was looking for.
No, not this time around. Still, I mean, those 2 Hellions good enough to kind of make up for that, I think. He's got a little bit of leeway with his failed aggression. It's not like we haven't seen that before from very successful Terrans.
Yeah.
The amount of times we've seen Maru fail his drops but still win the game is absolutely insane.
The one game that always comes to mind.
Not paying attention. Yeah. Here. And he's going to be applying a lot of aggression. That's a lot of Stalkers, but they all took that big mine hit.
Yeah. It's going to be very hard to put on that aggression. Let's see what he can do now that Blink's done. Maybe just blink it back. Dream actually committing a lot to this. He puts an extra bunker into the main. Just wants to be very safe. I respect that.
Yeah, he's actually very prepared for this. He's got a mine in the main and a bunker. Bunker the natural.
Even a missile turret at the front.
Oh, yeah.
Push back that observer a bit.
That supply depot at the back of that natural. Spotting as well. I think it will go down, but he knows exactly where everything is. So no blink forwards there.
He's going to remake that supply depot.
And we are seeing that Colossus start on up while this harassment's going on. Oh, not even killing the bunker. Ooh. Wow.
Taking a bit of damage onto his Stalkers at the same time.
And a 3rd base going down and armor. So this aggression's doing work. It's what we expect from herO.
Yeah. But this is what we wanted to see. He's definitely looking better here.
Yeah.
And then there's other games, outside of that small loss to the Hellion harass a bit earlier on in the game.
Dim is finishing up right now. So you might actually start to see Dream move onto the map, maybe look for that 3rd base. But he is still afraid of some counter blinking, it seems.
Oh, man. Big supply block here from herO. He was on 92 and 92 for a while. And they're going to start making those probes, or rather pylons now. He's got a Nexus about to finish up, so that will help out. But
currently sitting at 1 Colossus. That's not going to be enough to stop this kind of bio push. There's a lot of Marauders mixed in.
Finally, we see another Colossus on that unit tab. Production tab, rather.
Yeah, it's gonna be interesting to see if he can hold this. If we see Dream commit to it as well. You know, 4 Medivacs, a lot of bio, looking for that timing. And it's a very exposed Colossus at the natural as well if he decides to move on in there.
The one thing that herO did commit to, which we see out of a lot of the top Protoss, is getting a decent number of observers out. He sits at 3. He's got a very nice vision of the left side of the map, so he knows if Dream wants to go for any kind of drop.
So he's going to stim in, maybe try and snipe this Nexus.
Oh, and herO is not confident enough to stop this. He's just going to straight up click on that Nexus. He should be able to get it. There we go. Big blink onto that entire army.
Oh, a big blink. I'm not sure if that was a smart move from herO. He's going to probably trade this out. But is it going to be enough? Is it going to be warranted? Because he's losing a lot of Stalkers behind this.
Yeah, it's a really good trade, actually, from Dream. Takes out the Nexus, takes out a bunch of sentries and stalkers.
And look at this. He's pretty much had a parade moving down the whole map with all the reinforcements. He has map control. He's not afraid of a Warp Prism on the map, which is surprising that we don't see any from herO, because that is one way to really stifle this kind of aggression. And now a double drop into the main base. Dream's got to be careful where he has his reinforcements, though, because Blink will do work on him.
After herO lost that Nexus, once again, he was supply blocked for so long. He hasn't been able to... Look at his minerals right now.
Look at his minerals. Look at the main base. Completely undefended. He's going to go for the Robo facility.
He's going to get the Robo, or maybe even the Colossus that pops out.
I think both. Down goes one. Down goes the Robo.
Oh, boy. And the Mind Drop gets a Stalker and 4 probes.
Oh, man.
Dream is just...
He is
rolling all over this guy right now.
Out of control, man.
I feel like at the same time, herO not really playing at the fullest of his potential. He's kind of choking a bit, to be honest.
He's falling apart in a lot of ways, especially in the early game. And he looks like he's going to go for a big counterattack. He's got a couple of Colossus and a lot of Blink Stalkers, but not much to buffer for them, which is always going to be the problem against a lot of Marauders.
Yeah. And he does have a lot of Marauders. 3 popping out at a time. He's already got 12. Even Widow Mines to help out this army.
4 Medivacs with this, and these mines slowed it down enough so he gets a nice concave at the top of that ramp.
Look at the surprise right now. Is herO really going to be confident enough to attack into that huge bio ball?
I don't think so. But he might not actually have an option at this point. He has to make something happen now. And we're going to see a stim in just a moment, I think. The moment he gets up too far, Dream's going to pounce.
Dream's almost baiting him in. He's like, okay, you want to come up the ramp? Fine.
Do it for it.
I'm ready for you, man.
Another big deficit in supply. 50 supply lead for Dream.
Yeah.
Every game, it's ending up the same way in the mid to late game.
It's pretty unreal. Oh, that Widow Mine is still there. It's gotten off 2 extra hits since the battle where Dream actually pushed onto that 3rd base.
Now looks like it's Dream's turn to move across the map. A little slow on the 2-2 from Dream. Looks like he forgot to get an armory anytime soon, but he does have 1-1 with his army so far against the 1-1 of herO.
herO supply blocked again. Gonna desperately try to make some more pylons to help that out. This is a nice little run by. Not much here for Dream to help out for these 2 zealots.
Oh yeah.
And it's gonna be straight up SCVs fighing against
that's
these,
not gonna work at all. Yeah, he's gonna have to wait for his bio.
Uh-oh.
It's actually a lot of damage. I think herO looking to Dream looking to try and end this with a big drop.
Yeah. Dream not really focusing on his base right now, just wants to end the game. And what is that, 4 Medivacs moving towards the main?
4 Medivacs. Not enough in the main base to stop it either. A couple more Warpsins. And a couple of Templar actually, but Storm's only half on.
Dream is maxed out right now.
Yeah, he's going to be looking for the move.
And he's got mainly bio. We only see 7 Vikings and 4 Widow Mines.
Might be enough though. Man, that's a lot of Stalkers in this mix. And here comes that quad drop into the main base.
Gigantic drop coming in here. And herO doesn't even react. He's waiting to fight the main army of Dream. He's going to take so much damage in this main, but he's willing to. He's going to try to take the fight here and now against Dream.
This is a desperate move. He's just going for that army kill, maybe to go for a hard counterattack, but he's going to lose his main for it. Yeah.
He's going to lose the Nexus. He's lost all the probes. 21 already going down. He can barely even fight against what Dream's got here in the front.
Yeah, it's going to be a very even trade. So it's horrible for for herO right now.
Yeah.
Dream is going to win this game by the looks of it. Once again, breaking him on a map herO chose.
Nexus goes down. All of these gates unpowered. Everything. He can't even make units right now.
Not anymore. He is in a world of trouble. Dream is stomping one of the best Protoss players in the world.
Yep.
Look at this. simply too many Stalkers in this mix either. Like, you can't have this many Stalkers when you're fighting this many Marauders. It doesn't make sense at all. Where are the charge lots? Where are the upgrades for them?
Yeah.
Where are the Storms? Where are the Archons? I mean, he needs anything but Stalkers at this point.
The play of herO just not what we expected. We've seen so much better from this kid. And now Dream is just, you know, Dream came here prepared. He knew exactly how to deal with herO and how to get into his head. Even that one mule drop in game number 1, that comes back to me.
That's all it takes, man. That's all it takes. That's all it ever took to tilt me, I'll tell you that much.
Oh, yeah.
I was a salty dog. But Dream is just looking... I'm sure he wasn't expecting Dream to be playing this good today. After yesterday, he's probably coming into this being like, you know, I don't even have to practice for this kid. It's so easy. But now, he's thinking twice. It's like, I'm just getting demolished from this.
Look at these Winterbites. They're looking to run into this natural main.
Oh, big storms on the army. Dream not paying too much attention, losing a lot of HP.
6 storms, but still a lot of bio remains. That parade push still coming across the map. Gonna snipe 1 Colossus, 2 Colossus, and 3 Colossus. They all go down. GG. Dream takes game number 3. It is now 3-0 in the best of 7. And this kid is stomping today.
Yeah, looking fantastic. And I mean, what does herO do from here? We had the coaches rush in and start talking to him like, man,
here come the hand massages.
We need a massage on this guy
ASAP.
Coach Park in there.
It almost looks like he's pleading with herO.
Please,
he's like, please,
4.
No,
win 4, please.
We needed one of our guys in the finals here. You were supposed to be the chosen one to make it to the Han River. And here's just like, I know, but
he's so damn
too good.
Yeah, this is actually really hard, guys. And Dream, he had 3 games to lose before he actually has to break a sweat, man. He's like, I have so much room to lose and to make mistakes, and I can play a lot looser now. I can go for double CC before rack. That is how loose I can play right now and throw games away.
Well,
hey man, when you're up 3 games like this in a best of 7,
you just like try it.
You can do whatever you want.
Game 4, you're like, let's see if I can actually make this work.
He can tag out with me and I'll play a game as Terran. Like, that is how loose he can play.
Let me go in there.
All right, we're gonna have
Let me show you some low diamond play. Let's do it.
All right, we're gonna have the Valdez versus herO. Just because.
But I get to play Protoss. That's my one rule. I get to play Protoss.
No, you have to play Terran, man. That's how much leeway he has. That's how much he can throw a game.
That would be, well. That would be a stomp for the ages, man.
Stomp for the ages. Well, we're seeing a stomp for the ages right now because I don't think anyone expected Dream to do this well.
This looks even more one-sided than the Maru versus Dream finals that we had in Season 1.
Well, that, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, it's even more one-sided. I thought it couldn't even get more one-sided than that.
Well, there you go. Today we've seen it all, Valdez.
And Dream just looks so calm, so confident. That coach goes in there and he does the easiest job in the world. He's like, hey man,